Doom? Come on. Giving him a little bit too much health. Yeah, try loading into another game if you missed it, guys. It might still work. I've seen some of you in chat. Oh yeah, we're gonna kill the maybe just normal damage him. I necessarily did. Done like this so far. Well, they definitely reduced damage heavily once the event started, but I mean, we just didn't know it was a community event, so I mean, now it doesn't really matter, right? Because this is going to be part of the game for the next hour plus. 2 trillion HP he's got, yeah. Yeah, alright, well this is going to take a little bit. Good job, Rush Lobby. A little bit of a weird one, man. This is going to take a little bit more for me. I'll probably make a video covering later when it ends and what happens and go from there. Because I don't think we're going to stay on for an hour. But yeah, so far, I agree this is a weird one. I mean, you guys know I don't like this, so I'm sugarcoating a bit, but let's just see how this thing is, see what happens. And yeah, I don't want to say it's goes. It's just different. It's we didn't have any characters in this lobby either, so. Alright, well, that was fun. That still was fun. There's Rod. Okay, guys, we're gonna reset. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not feeling too well either. I actually really gotta go here, but I'm gonna come back on and make a video right away. I just, yeah, sorry I started late, and sorry I got in right away. But that was a blast. I mean, it's weird. We're gonna debrief again here on a video. Sorry for the stream. And yeah, we'll try to recover. It is gonna lead into Fort Nightmares here soon. And I don't know, it's gonna take up to all day, but maybe a couple hours here. But I mean, thanks for all the love, you guys. Thanks. I love doing the custom thing. Like, it was fun doing a custom and kind of experiencing that all together, whether you liked it or not. So yeah, I appreciate it. Quill, thanks for the dono, and Ziggy, thanks for the 5ers. I appreciate your dono, man, and all the donos and all the love today. So we'll see you again for another video. Sorry I'm peacing out early here, just not feeling great. I will see everybody soon. Video in a couple hours. Bye-bye.
Hey everyone, welcome to Visual Effects Artists React. Today we have some incredible clips. We are going to watch one of our most beloved gaming franchises turned into a movie, and this movie somehow forgot what the player experience is.
And we'll be answering the age-old question, are cameras vampires?
There's reflections of the reflections that have a reflection that have her in it that doesn't have a camera, so the camera's gone.
Watch it with us and see if you can spot it.
You're on the left there.
Where
And over the right.
Hold on.
And up there.
Last week on the podcast, we were saying, hey, Borderlands, it's a movie. Is it good or is it bad? And I didn't want to ruin it because this is the appropriate place to take a look at it. The movie, it's not very good. But you know, that's the thing. Even in bad films, there can be redeemable qualities. But when I was watching it, I was very, very surprised. Not at the quality of the visual effects, but by the extreme lack of one particular type of visual effect that we use very commonly in our videos.
All right, Jordan, do you have any idea what he's talking about?
I don't.
I don't either.
Yeah.
So I guess it's up to us to spot what he's talking about.
Okay.
So here we are, the pinnacle of 2024 action.
All right, watching some gun effects.
All right, let's go to the next one.
Gun scene. Wait, I didn't even see it. I didn't even see it.
So what is the issue?
It's just our employer is...
Yeah.
I need to see a little more.
It's Galadriel. Whoa.
Okay.
Don't you love when you wave your gun through the air and you casually headshot 2 fully grown men at point blank range?
She fired 3 times.
Okay, that one's not hitting anyone.
Let's
Let's be honest.
That one's
okay?
hitting someone way over there.
That one's
That one's hitting her barmate.
Yeah,
that's
barmaid.
that's for the dude
Right,
in the
that-
rafters. 1,
2, 3,
Okay, 3,
4,
4.
5.
They're actually sleeping bullets. Sleep, you know, in Star Trek where they set their phasers to sleep.
Let's look at those muzzle flashes.
You want to look at those muzzle flashes?
What are we here to do?
I mean, there's plenty of muzzle flashes in this film.
Because they are very underexposed. Look at how gray they are.
It looks like it's clamped almost.
Yeah.
They tried to raise the values afterwards and it wasn't there.
I'm not really seeing any sort of reactionary light from that as well. Like, there's no muzzle flash light
Yeah.
on either the characters or the gun.
Okay. If it's not incredibly obvious enough, let's go to the next.
All right,
Okay,
do it
Don't
again.
change it.
The Lance are leaving.
this is funny. Once again, which VFX did they forget to add? Here it comes.
It's the blood.
Yeah, well,
It's
yeah.
the blood.
Yeah, they just.
It's. Can I say
Yes.
this game is rated M for mature.
Yes.
Well, what is the movie rated?
PG-13.
So maybe that's why there's no blood.
Oh my God! Wait, hold on. There's a
13.
spark hit on his shoulder. My bad. I honestly didn't see. In fact, I'll actually. I
Dude,
have to admit, I made the mistake. I was like joking that this movie doesn't have bullet hits on people, but I was wrong because there's actually a tiny little spark that happens there. Yeah, this is a rated M game where it's gun porn,
It is,
porn.
it is,
It's
truly.
you are sexualizing these guns because they're so beefy and sexy. 3 barrels, they're spinning. This gun, the more you shoot it, the faster it shoots. This one starts guys on fire. This one does
Yeah.
crazy acid stuff. Like each time you pick up a gun, you're like, oh yes, this is sick. And the reason it's sick is because when you pull the trigger, crazy stuff happens and you have fun with it. And this movie somehow forgot that is what happens in the game and that's what the player experience is.
This is the thing, my brothers. We're in a new dawn of cinema. Okay, freaking Deadpool, rated R, brutal, gory, just made 1.3 bill. Okay, it's possible. We can do it. We don't need to mute the source material like this. I will say it is fun seeing some of the stuff from the game actualized.
It is cool.
Like the vehicles and stuff, seeing that in like, such high fidelity is really awesome.
Did you see how she raised her hand and he died?
Yeah, it's real cutty, isn't it?
Look at that. Look, that shot is actually the shot, my true favorite shot in this piece.
Favorite or favorite?
It's a crowd of these psychos running towards this guy, and he unloads full auto, and just nothing's they're not even dying. There's not even like bullet hits. It's just like what the.
The muzzle flash wasn't that bad looking, but like,
Oh, we got
okay,
spark
I
hits?
saw some small.
There's like
sparks.
Let's go.
like it's like a spark the size of a Cheerio.
Maybe.
There's a crowd of people running at him. You said you saw one on the box up there?
Yeah.
What is that? What is that? That's like a zombie's dusty whisper of a bullet hit.
Zombie's dusty.
That's like we're talking like a corpse's last breath level of a bullet hit. Do you see that?
A zombie's dusty breath.
Oh my God! You see those little things? Like what the heck? Oh my God! Oh my
They're
God!
getting smaller.
They get smaller. But yeah, it's like obviously it's PG-13 stuff. You don't want it to be super gory, super bloody. You can't be like too graphic with how people are getting killed and stuff like that. Okay, maybe at least like light up the background. Like maybe go ham on like the guns shooting tons of bullets and like focus on the environmental destruction and people caught within it. You know, like the shot of the guys running with the boxes. Have the box go, and people are like, just like have it feel like the guns are at least having that like reaction to the action in some way other than like making it bloody. Like it's the only option I think you kind of have there is like, hey, just like focus on the guns being crazier maybe.
Oh my gosh,
Like-
like you
maybe
said.
take inspiration from the game. Like, oh, how do we, maybe if the guns weren't just like shooting bullets, like, oh, if only there was something out there that has tried this before.
It's gonna go up.
Dude, don't you just hate when you go CG?
Don't you hate it when you make the full transition?
when you fully transition?
The minute I leave this ground, it just,
Yeah, dude, I remember so little about the game because I was so focused on just shooting all the guns.
That's the best part.
Like I was like, plot or world.
Yeah, anytime a call would come in, I'd be like,
just
stop.
shoot the guns.
Was she gonna get blown up?
Oh
Not
no!
quite. Get out of there.
My hover bike. Boom. Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Don't worry. How do you think they'll get out of this? Pause. Austin, how do you think they get out of this?
I mean, I think they're gonna go full siege.
Yeah. It's time.
Just
It's time.
turn and just ascend. Just get out of there. Full siege.
You nailed it.
Did I nail it?
Yeah, they go full
It's the only way out, Sam.
They go full CGI. Oh, get ready. Here it comes.
Oh, we gotta go full siege.
Oh no, my junkyard house is collapsing.
Oh, wow.
Our human forms won't withstand this.
We need to
Go!
Oh man.
Yeah. Well, I guess they were human for like the beginning and the end of it.
Yeah, they were
But
human for the slide.
That really dangerous part.
really dangerous part.
You can tell because of the camera move.
I'm glad they got a practical slide though. I mean, it helps glue the CGI character.
Sam's lost.
That's my film review. Borderlands. Occasionally a nice moment. every few minutes.
Well, guys, we all love mirrors, right?
I like all of the ones except for the black ones.
Yeah, those ones freak me out too. What is the thing about mirrors that annoys you the most, though?
It lets me see myself.
Yeah, I was
Ooh.
about to say my reflection.
That's dark. That's much darker than I was going for. No, the right answer is when cameras get in them.
Yeah, of course.
Sorry, yeah,
Duh.
as a filmmaker.
I want to start with mirror shot level 1.
I'll show you a level 1 mirror shot. Oh, my phone died. Well, I guess I'll just have to reflect on today's sponsor, Squarespace. If you didn't know, Squarespace is a all-in-one website platform for entrepreneurs and creators where you can do anything. You can even make a store, sell anything, products. You can sell your own time, anything you can think of. Money. I mean, it's everywhere, right? And on Squarespace, well, you can create a shop that handles everything. Apple Pay, credit cards, and even in some countries, you can use ClearPay and Afterpay. This is amazing. It doesn't matter where you are or what money you got. On Squarespace, you can manage payments and clients all in one spot with their easy-to-use invoice system. Apparently, they have a new thing called Design Intelligence on Squarespace that leverages an AI to help you design a website even faster that's tailored to your exact needs and styles. I don't think you realize this. You can create a bespoke identity on this platform. Today will be the day that I go to squarespace.com/corridorcrew to get 10% off my first domain or website. All right, good talk. Catch you later.
This is from the
Level
Black Swan.
1.
Yeah, have you guys seen Black Swan?
I know. Okay, well, so far the camera could be just off frame to the right.
True.
Face front. We're almost done.
So at least the first reflection of her is real.
Okay, so
And whatever is behind her, I think, is being comped in. So we're not
Yes.
seeing a hallway of mirrors. We're seeing something else comped behind her because that turn there looked weird.
So here's how you film this shot. This one's simple. And it's good that you started us with an easy one.
Yes.
So we can kind of work our way up to something more complex. This is obviously filmed through a two-way mirror, all right? So you have a pane here and a pane here, and you're actually filming through it
That's not
to
a bad
get
idea.
to get the practical infinity mirror effect. Then the camera dollies left through that glass. We lock the camera off, and then we film our two plates that we need for that shot. One of her doing the separate reaction with the elbow scratch and turning, and then another one as well as her doing her reaction, and then a little bit of compositing, and we're done.
Except she would be occluded by the other reflection if
Yeah.
that was the case.
And maybe instead of just filming it practically there in the mirror set, you just like take one of your mirrors away and just get that plate separately and drop it in. But the point is, you have those two plates. You have the practical plate in front of this infinity mirror that you're filming through to capture it practically and hide the camera. And then for the separate character being turned, that's just a separate plate that's filmed and comped in.
I mean, I think the one-way mirror trick here is the easiest way to do this type of shot.
Sorry, one or two-way? Let's get our definitions correct. A two-way mirror or a one-way mirror? Which one can you look through?
One way.
A one-way mirror is
A
just a
two-way
mirror.
mirror is just a window. A mirror is a no-way mirror.
Would a two-way mirror be a mirror on both sides?
One-way mirror or two-way mirror?
Is the one way the way
One-way
you
mirror
can look
means
through?
you look through it. That's what a one-way mirror is.
So the
It's-
way
Well, no,
is
this-
referring to.
A one-way mirror,
Mirror,
also known as a two-way mirror.
Let's define our terms. I think if it's just a regular mirror, I think it's just called a mirror.
You just
A
don't say
window-
mirror or window, and we know what you're talking about.
Just say mirror.
It's a
window, or-
reciprocal mirror.
Okay,
There
we're
we
gonna
go.
stick
I
with
like that. That's much
Reciprocal
better.
mirror.
The easy way to do something like this is shoot through the mirror, the reciprocal mirror side, and that way you actually get the reflections going off into infinity for real.
You guys are stinking spot on.
Oh,
Reciprocal mirror, baby. They're filming from behind a reciprocal mirror.
one-way mirror.
And then for the element of her in the reflection, that is shot on green. They're matching the light. Same camera move, but interestingly enough, it's just a guesstimated camera move.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's like
Yeah.
you would have to stabilize that and then track it back into the shot.
Exactly. And you just see a little bit of artifact. If you zoom in super close, there's one frame in particular where you actually see that track shift a little bit. Because they're, since it's not motion control, meaning both camera
Yeah.
motions aren't identical, the compositor has to stabilize one shot and then track it into the original shot. But yeah, they blend in just the right shoulder of her arm after the interaction is complete with the woman, which is a great subtle way of introducing it. And then they use the white of the
It's a
entire
transition
head.
away. I figured it would be
Yeah.
something like that for the transition.
Well done.
Super well done.
Hey, what's up? This is Future Nico from a future episode of React telling you that this shirt is only available for like one more day. So if you want to buy it, now's your chance. Screen printed, real nice quality. Head over to quarterdigital.store.
Also, don't forget to subscribe so you can figure out why I'm wearing this on my head. I mean, yeah, no, it's great. You know, it's great if this is like your first mirror shot that you're working on. You know, this is the one you do to like for school, basically, right?
How about we take things up a notch? This is Kenza World. This is a perfume commercial from the one and only Spike Jones?
Speaking Jonesy.
Speaky Jonesy.
Dude, look at all those mirrors. There's no camera.
Mirrors on mirrors, son. We're in level 2 territory now.
This is only level 2? How can this be only level 2? This is high level.
Oh, I'll tell you how they did it. This is called working your fingers to the bone. That's how you do this. You work your fingers to the bone and you paint out the cameraman.
Well, how did they shoot this, do you think, Sam?
DJI gimbal.
Oh, that would be great, wouldn't it?
Wait,
Nah,
no. Okay, that's an arm. It was gliding across because it went up the stairs with her. So I was like, okay, that's got to be some sort of glide cam, some sort of stabilized camera. But then it flew up and over the stairs. Cameraman can't fly.
Cameraman can't fly unless you go full siege.
That's got to be like a crane arm because it's not really going anywhere. It's not going up the rest of the stairs. It's just at the top of the stairs moving around. But that doesn't solve the reflections.
Guys, this is filmed with a full-on techno crane.
Hold on. I was right. They've worked their fingers to the bone to paint this out. There's no way around it.
But look at how many different reflections there
Wait,
are.
wait.
There's reflections of the reflections that have a reflection that have her in it that doesn't have a camera, so the camera's gone. Look on the left there,
where do you
and
put-
over the right,
Hold on. If
and up there. I think the camera move is slightly irrelevant here. You're gonna have to paint out this stuff in 3D space.
into infinity, you're like, oh, here's one. You got to paint on that one, and that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. So it's like, I mean, what? At a certain point, do they just 3D model the whole environment and then basically just like track that into the mirrors?
That shot is not mostly CG. It's actually mostly projected reference footage. They put tape markers on all of the mirrors. They said, forget the reflections,
Oh.
outside of her reflection in particular. And they tracked the camera move on all of those mirrors. And using that camera solve, they recreated the geometry in 3D space and projected a whole bunch of reference photographs of the scene. So this was fingers to bone, certainly. Certainly.
I really wish we could see some behind the scenes on this.
No, I looked, and all I found was one article. That's our level 2. So why don't we take this to level 3? Do you guys remember the mirror shot from Inception?
Oh, hell yeah, I do. Dude, shout out Paul Franklin.
Leonardo DiCaprio's like, have you ever seen a mirror that moves like this?
This one broke me.
It's like, it looks like that's a real practical mirror that they have there on set.
It does.
And of course, the camera's not there. Then they cut to this, and she breaks it. Okay, here's an example of where painting out the camera, not that big of a deal. But it's the fact that it's like these giant freaking mirrors that makes it complicated to me. So it makes me think that those aren't actual mirrors that are there. Was it like pieces of mirrors? Were there like just a couple mirrors here and there? Or were there... Sam, what do you think?
I'm thinking that this scene would have been way better if they didn't cut right after the glass broke and instead just actually had the cameraman step back a little bit so you could see that it's like a different location they're in.
Okay.
You are spot on, and that they used practical mirrors. They had 2 mirrors on set. They were like 15 feet long and 2.5 tons in size. Massive things.
So these
2.5
are just
tons?
2.5 tons. Yeah, and if you're gonna mount a mirror that's big, you need a lot more support than what we're seeing here. So there's actually giant
Okay.
steel bars running across the floor that had to be painted out entirely.
Oh.
If you look at Elliot's feet, when he stands over them, you
Yeah.
actually see that that action is still taking place because you can't paint out the performance, right? But you see that there's some sort of ghost that he's standing over. You see that? See that left foot? Big step. This is the only real tell of what used to be there. Recently, a behind-the-scenes photo was released where you actually see the original footage, and I think it's going to blow your minds a little bit.
Oh.
That's the footage
Oh.
that the VFX team had to work with.
Wow. That's
I-
hard.
I love that Christopher Nolan's just up in there. There's another dude in there. The boom op, the camera guy. They're just bunched up, just hanging out.
This is surely not the actual shot, right?
This is the shot.
Surely not the actual shot.
This is the shot.
This
Don't
is
you
just
hate when the shot's not the shot?
This is the
This
shot.
is the shot.
yeah. no,
What would you have
D-Neg
to
did this.
do?
They won the friggin' Visual Effects Academy Award
This
for this.
won the 2011 VFX Oscar. D-Neg absolutely slayed it. Look at the final result.
Okay, so what's happening here, though, is effectively they're replacing everything.
Yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio is
Yeah, they've replaced. the
he's
ent-
getting rotoscoped out, and they're tracking him back in. But they're basically just going like, whatever. Here's like a new environment completely in the mirror.
You're exactly
Mhm.
And
right.
there's just yeah.
I see it.
They tracked the motion of the environment in the mirror and used that in order to essentially represent their 3D building of the entire city
Yeah.
done through reference photography. And by tracking the reflection in the mirror, you also get the organic wobble of that giant mirror as it's moving.
Yeah,
The
'cause
real
that was what I
organic
noticed is
wobble.
that like it looked like it was actually wobbling around. It's got like that sort of like heavy mass.
So yeah, the entire reflection of the city you're seeing there was digitally recreated and then retracked into the reflection of a moving mirror with all of its parallax and everything and wobble and all that stuff.
Look at the first reflection behind Leo there, with his back to us. That's the real reflection we're seeing. But in the final thing, his reflection gets shrinked a little bit.
It's funny how they have the smaller mirror then too in the background. You see that?
Yeah.
Like,
So they have to extend the mirrors
So
too.
they're gonna add in a brand new mirror.
Yeah. And reposition it all. I mean, we're talking fingers bone. This is ground up.
It was all replaced.
All replaced with a digital recreation of the city built from reference photography. And even on left of frame, we have they're changing the bridge direction and whatnot too. But this is D-Neg at their best. I mean, this is so cool.
This is a shot that gets more complex the longer I look at it. And we're only looking at just this one photo. It's like this is a whole shot where the thing actually rotates into
Yep.
place.
Cool shot.
Heck yeah, man.
That's
Dang,
that is
dude.
that does feel like kind of one of the ultimate mirror shots, man.
Right?
I mean, as far as biggest mirror is concerned, too.
That's a lot of bony fingers.
Mirror shots are classic. If you have seen any cool mirror shots in any film, let us know because I think this is something we could easily revisit. It is so fun to break these clips down.
Thanks for watching, everyone. See you next week.
Bye.
No.
Oh my! Hey, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of Visual Effects Artists React. Today's a big day because we're looking at big things, but also
Sorry, I didn't mean to make eye contact with you. And we're not going to ignore it anymore. We are looking at 2015's classic, Kung Fury.
I love this so much.
Just say there's some magic beans that I may wish to sell you.